How much of a relief is this, and just how good does it feel? If you're going to go into an 8-day break, might as well do it winning 6 of 8.
Right. It feels good. Couldn't say it any better than you. You know, like you said, you want to manage the highs and lows of a season, but you know they come regardless. I think we weathered it well, and you know there's no better way to go into a break than how we are right now, off a 2-game win streak on the road against 2 really good teams.
Tonight was just trying to get away from the Sixers in a game that had so many lead changes, so many ties. What was key down the stretch to get the win?
We just wanted to make it ugly, honestly, just figure out a way how we can get ourselves in a position to win the game at the end, and we did. We had a really good end of the third quarter. We were able to pull away a little bit, and then kind of just back and forth throughout that fourth, and made a few more plays than them at the end to get the win.
You've been on a real three-point roll recently. This is sort of a different game. Today was more of an attack mode game for you. The three wasn't there, but you were able to get to the rim, hit the floater, I guess I'll call it your 2-point game going also, but how important was that for you when the three's not going to find another way?
Yeah, I think just trying to be aggressive. It wasn't easy getting up. We got here late last night to be able to get rest on your body. You know, my body didn't feel great, but to come in here and just find any way to get the win, that's literally our mindset.
Fourth and then you guys found a little bit of a rhythm in the fourth. Just look about just taking over there in that fourth quarter and that having guys step up and make key rebounds and getting key shots.
Yeah, I think, in the second half, our commitment defensively was much more to our identity. And, after that first time out in the game, they were on their way to a 50-point first quarter, 200-point game. That was not going to be a great formula for us. I told the guys in the huddle, I'm not sure. We'll try, but I'm not sure we can score 201 points. The way it was just so easy at the beginning. But at halftime, we regrouped, and I was encouraged to see the commitment, to do the tougher things defensively. And you saw a lot of those plays in the last 6 minutes of the game. Multiple efforts. It's not easy with Maxey and Hield. They create a lot of different triggers and overreactions. And then, the rebounding. This is a very good offensive rebounding team, and we were able to get a lot of those in traffic, down the stretch. And, that kind of gave us some a little bit of airspace to be able to execute on the other end without so much pressure. But guys, made some big plays, and Jaime's tip jam was a big one. It was a winning play for sure. Tyler and Bam, the last 2 games were, really good at just playing winning basketball on both ends of the court. And I can't see without my glasses, so I don't know what the numbers are. But that's winning basketball with 3 rotation guys out. It's not about the numbers; it's about securing the win and about doing things on both ends of the court, which they did.
What Highsmith gave you tonight was big.
Yeah, he was really good defensively. That's and he's put together 3 straight games defensively where he's had a massive impact on the game. And whether it was man or zone, it just, his discipline, his wingspan, his ability to move his feet, I think was allowing us to be able to corral the ball a little bit easier. So there wasn't the necessarily straight line drives, and then he hit a big 3, in the fourth quarter. And I love the fact that he stayed with it. He missed, some open ones, didn't get discouraged by that, and when we really needed him to knock down one, based on how they were guarding him, he hit a big one, and the 2 free throws as well, basically to create a little bit of separation.
Energy in the defensive end, but you could also see that energy on the offensive glass at the end. 6 offensive rebounds in the fourth quarter. I think the last few points were second chance points. Just that commitment and relentlessness to play it to the finish.
Yeah, we talk about it all the time that there's a little bit of a conflict of what the narrative is and what gets celebrated. Unfortunately, people just want to see big individual scoring nights, but those are winning plays. You know, Bam's offensive rebounds, you know, those extra possessions were huge for us, and Jaime's with the tip dunk was big. Both Jaime, Bam, and K Love were really grappling on the defensive glass in the zone. You know, the shot would go up and they would crash three guys. Well, you have to go body to body. There's going to be 3 yards and a cloud of dust, and somebody's got to come up with the ball. And we were able to come up with the ball quite a few times down the stretch, and then it was fitting that Bam was able to get the offensive rebound that kind of sealed it down the stretch.
It's been 8 solid games in a row, 6 wins, competitive in all of them, beyond just defending better, which
Well, that's
obviously
been a big
is at the
part
top
of it.
your list. Beyond that, which is a huge part of it, what else has pleased you?
Yeah,
over
I'm
the
not going to skip over that because sometimes you have to go through that in a season where you have to deal with your harsh realities. We were not defending, the way we needed to, and we were losing games because of it. And after a certain point, do you get sick and tired of being sick and tired of losing? And the pain of losing, and then you work towards solutions. That was the lowest hanging fruit for us, was to commit to defend and do tough things. Do things with physicality, with force, with toughness, and multiple efforts. And that's now 7-8 games where we've done it, and committing to it. And some of the games have been great offensively. Some of them have been, average. But we've been able to win games either way, with that. And I think that's the key takeaway from this. But, from the other side of it, different guys stepping up and making plays offensively in the moments of truth. And sometimes, if you want to do and achieve great things in this league, you have to show up in big moments for your team. And we've had a lot of those moments in particular this last 48 hours.
And speaking of stepping up with the guys out, Duncan steps in a starter, what he's done in the last 2, maybe even 3 games for you, just the way he can sort of ignite things or even settle things with this series.
He's been fantastic. With his shooting, with his movement, creating overreactions, he's basically been doing it all. And then defensively, he's been, so disciplined and detailed, whether we're in the man or the zone. He's been making great progress there. And whenever Duncan Robinson is on the floor for us, our offense finds a way to look better. It looks better. It feels better. He helps all of our main guys. And then when you need him to make a big play, he's found a knack, to be able to do that. All right. Thank you.
Thanks.